failure to align IT security with business strategy. If the risk is not understood, the opportunities are not understood, it's not being aligned to where the business is going, business leaders don't understand it, they dumped it on IT, that's going to lead to a failure of meeting the ISO 27001. Lack of accountability. You cannot just hire a chief information security officer and let them get on with it, because nothing is going to happen. You're going to have them there for about 2 years, and then you're either going to fire them or they're going to leave because they've not achieved anything. They've not done anything apart from make some PowerPoint presentations. So you need to empower these people, and that requires leadership. You can't just abdicate the responsibility onto somebody else. Come on, you know this from basic leadership training. Anyway, slow performance of response. So with cyber, we need to act decisively, quickly, and clearly. If there's a risk that we've not recognised previously, we need to decide what we're going to do about that risk and record the process that we go through. If you have an incident, you create an instant response. I'm a big fan of one sheet, it's a single sheet of A4, and that has recommendations, which it must. Otherwise, it's not an incident report. Lessons learned, and you just file that in a drawer. We have failed to control the risk. We've failed to learn from that information, and we are going to over time lead to significant increase of risk. So I quite like this idea, slow response to performance issues, because if there's no actual leadership controlling the results of what's discovered, then nothing's going to improve. So there's things that essentially we can look at, like minutes of the meetings. Are these controls applicable to the business? Assign roles within RACI charts. Yeah, this is the sort of thing that I talk about quite a lot, that we need to make it very clear who's responsible for what. If we haven't done that, we're going to lead to increased risks, failure to meet the specifications, which is the whole point of doing this. And obviously, in a big company, it's a lot. You've got whole teams to do this, but in a small business, we need to be focused, laser focused on what is the risk, how are we going to control that risk? What is the opportunity? How are we going to use what we have to deliver on that opportunity? That's it.